Good morning, Tomahawk crew, and we are back with your Tomahawk Sports Talk Thursdays, where we give you all your insights, news, and stats on Florida State sports. My name is Matthew Soul.
I'm Blake Overbeck.
And I'm Bray Nyson.
And I'm going to kick it off with some wrestling news. Let's see, January 16th, GKC, that was the conference tournament. Girls came out on top with the first place finish, conference champs, and boys, fourth place. Boys winners, we had Tony Martinez, Kason Schreier, Luke Steffens, Isaac Ward, and Dawson Lucas coming in fourth. For girls winners, we had quite a few. We had Izzy Adams, Ariel Biggs, Jocelyn Gray, and Kylie. Alina Wackerman took third. Madison Leitner took fourth. Aliana Grosko took fourth. And Holly Wines took second. Then we go to January 20th, where we had our Ruskin Tri-Meet. And then January 23rd, a Winnetonka tournament. That was a boys tournament. Isaac Ward and Tony Martinez took first. Kason Schreier took second. Luke Steffens took fourth. And Brennan Leeds took eighth. And then last night, or the other day as recording, January 27th, the girls had a Raytown duel where only about 4 girls wrestled, and they won in a dominant performance. And that's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, just exciting week for basketball. I mean, for wrestling, don't you agree, Matthew?
Yeah, the girls have been dominating. Hopefully they can show something in state, have maybe 3 or 4 state winners.
Do you have any predictions for state or coming up for girls? Like, do you have any bold takes, you'd say?
Let's see. Well, Ariel and Jocelyn are probably going to win. And then hopefully, high hopes for Kylie and Izzy Adams. Hopefully they win. And then probably some 3rd and 4th place finishers in there as well.
So, yeah, like you say, exciting. It's very exciting season for wrestling. And I'll take us off with some boys basketball where they stand at a 2-14 record. First on this Friday, they played the St. Joe Central Indians, where they took a tough loss, 56-51. They were in the game all game. They were up at half, I believe. Me and Blake were commentating that game. Dom Soto ended with 21 points, the leader for the Indians. Then on Monday, they played Barstow, which is a little private school. They were down 14 points in the fourth quarter. However, they rallied up to go to overtime, where they sadly lost 68-66 after they missed a game-winning shot. Senior Dom Soto was the leader for the Indians yet again. Dropped 43 points with 12 threes. Those are both school records, so congrats to Dom Soto. Big night for him. And then yesterday, as we record this, they played the Blue Springs South Jaguars, I believe, where they took a tough loss, 99-36. So they would love to recover and be a better team than what they have been. There's a lot of talent on this team, so just excited to see what comes forward for them.
Man, I just want to say that dominant performance from Dom Soto. I feel like whenever you're having a tough season like that, it really kind of rallies everyone together, shows that someone can take the reins and show some leadership. And if a couple more guys could step up and do that, I think they could turn their season around. Yeah,
especially like you see on that same game, Kobe Baker, 7 assists. There's 17 total assists from the team, and just to see that is very huge for the Indians.
Yeah, I feel like if they could think about those Blue Springs South kind of games less and think about those Barstow games a little bit more, and play like that more often, I think they could string together a couple good wins to end the season.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential in this team. So
12 threes is crazy too.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine. I don't know.
Yeah, he was shooting over 50% from 3 too. So it was obviously his night. So
how many threes did he take?
23, and then he only made 2 other.
23 is that's a lot.
Yeah, he took 31 shots on the night. So.
But if you're shooting 50% from 3, bro, you better be hucking it up.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No one else could really get hot on the Indian side. I mean, I don't think anyone else shot over 50% for them.
And I mean, obviously this season, what we've seen their biggest issue is your shots don't fall.
Yeah.
So if you got the hot hand, something's got to change. Just
Yeah.
dish it to whoever's hot and just let them fly, I guess.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that clearly worked for them. They went into an overtime close match.
Yeah, I mean, besides Dom, the rest of the team went 2 for 10 from 3. So when you have that one guy that's hot from 3, you have to ride that momentum that he's giving you. So
Yeah, I'd really have to agree. Like that Clay 11 threes in one quarter.
yeah,
Or like Michael Porter Jr. every single night.
Yeah.
He had a career high last night too.
Did he actually?
Yeah,
Of
how much you
what?
drop?
almost 40.
Almost.
Ooh.
That's only.
He's never dropped 40?
Season high.
Oh, okay.
Season high.
He's gonna be a good trade target at the deadline.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna kick it off. Well, not kick it off. I'm gonna continue with some girls basketball. They are 7-8 on the season, with coming off a 2-game win streak, facing last week 2-10 Raytown, where they took a 39-32 win. Reagan Fillmore had 10 points, 5 rebounds. Tegan Shockley was 7 points, 6 rebounds. And then McKenna Simons with almost the quad 5. 7 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. She just had an all-around stat game. And then on the court warming game last Friday against 3-11 St. Joe Central, they won 51-25. McKenna Simons had 25 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Reagan Fillmore had 9 points and 6 rebounds. And as a team, they had 16 total steals. So just a dominant defensive performance from the team. And then this past Monday, they played Ray Peck, where they lost 66-35 in the Sonic Showdown at Green Valley. And some stats from those games: McKenna Simons had 14 points. Reagan Fillmore had 10 points with 3 assists. Caitlin Owings had 7 points with 4 rebounds. So not what you wanted to see in the first round of the tournament, but the girls play tonight as we're recording. Yesterday, as this comes out, East Kansas City, who are 2-8. So hopefully the girls can get back on track tonight.
Yeah. So one thing I've noticed is that McKenna Simons has been having a big year for the Indians. I mean, just overall, she's like you see against St. Joe Central, she dropped 25, scoring as much as St. Joe did. So, and she's just been a leader offensively, and she's been the same stalwart defensively that she's always been. And another thing, I think they're just having fun out there, and I think that's the most important part. You saw, especially in the St. Joe game,
Sorry.
McKenna Simons and Reagan Fillmore were just passing the ball around, just all smiles out there on the court. So I think it's exciting what they're going to do for the rest of the season as well, because, like you said, they were on a 2-game win streak, and they face East Kansas City yesterday as this airs. So
Yeah, and then looking ahead at their schedule too, I mean, they got Platte County and Green Valley again, which Platte County isn't nearly as good as Green Valley, but Green Valley's the only team that has a winning record left on their schedule is Green Valley and Kearney. So one conference opponent that has an above 500 record, and they've beaten Belton, they've beaten Chrisman, they lost to Truman.
What's the record in this season?
They're 7-8.
Hmm.
But I mean, they have a very, I mean, obviously you got to take every single team seriously, but from the beginning of the season where they had a lot harder record or a lot harder teams to play, they should be excited for the rest of the season, especially if their players are playing good too, with McKenna Simons and Reagan Fillmore and all of them, all the starters. So it's exciting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like if they could really ride the momentum, like you were saying, they just have fun out there, and with like key players like glue players like McKenna, not just going out there for one thing, but like sprinkling the stats around to everybody, like with the assists. And I feel like they have a lot of role players like what's her name? Owings.
Oh, Caitlin Owings?
Yeah, Caitlin Owings, Jr. that has been playing good. Abby Herman, Tegan Shockley. All those juniors, they've been playing good all year.
yeah, like you said, they're juniors, so it's very important for them to get that experience. So next year they're able to lead the Indians, and I mean they've been getting a lot of PT, and they're going to be returning like I want to say like 3 or 4 people who have started for the Indians. So just to be able to return that amount of starters, I believe it'll be key for the Indians, not just this season but next season as well.
Yeah, and Coach Thompson she's a great coach. I mean, her teams are always successful. Last year they had a 17-10 record, which is very good. And they'll have an above 500 record this year too. So just riding that momentum, not even for this season, but for next season, like you said.
I think that's all.
Yeah, I think that's all we have. Matthew, you want to do the outro as well?
We'll see you next Thursday for our next Tomahawk Sports Talk. My name's Matthew Soul.
Blake Overbeck.
And I'm Brandon Aston.
And we will see you next time.